Hello everybody and welcome to the second chase race of the season for the Oreo Truck Series. And we are getting ready for race number 17 of the season to be run here today at Kansas Speedway. And a very interesting thing is for qualifying that we have 4 chasers in the top 4 for the starting lineup for today's race. Michael Harvey on the pole with Matthew Rodriguez to the high side. And then Brian Fleener and Lisa Shears make up row 2. So, going to be very interesting as we got 4 chasers starting up front. Now, we have come up with a little bit easier way to be able to present who is in the chase and what stands look like. So, as I go through the starting lineup, you can look down at the bottom of your screen, and there will be a little bar that will state who's where in the standings and how many points back they are to the leader. So here's the starting lineup for today's race. A few chasers are going to have to get something going here today, and a few of them are actually starting up at the front. Starting in first is going to be Michael Harvey. He comes in 5th in the standings. Starting second is going to be Matthew Rodriguez. He is 9th in the standings right now. In the chase standings, Brian Fleener sits 6th. He rolls off 3rd, and Lisa Shears starts off in 4th. She is 11th in the standings. Then we've got Ben Stern alongside Brandon Gonzalez. Adam Rose will be filling into the 91 truck for the rest of the season. Jordan Hester wants to concentrate as much as possible on his chase run in the Snickers Cup Series. So Adam Rose will be in that 91 car, and he will be in there for the rest of the season due to his win last week as well at the Branson Motor Speedway. Alongside him is going to be Noah Kars. Then you got Anthony Notter and Mark George, who is 2nd in the standings right now. He's only 5 points back from points leader Nick Eggleston coming into this race. Then you got Angel D'Souza and then another chaser in the form of Matt Smith. He's 3rd in the standings. That's going to be Paola Gonzalez and Timmy Pacioli. Pacioli is 12th in the standings, 37 points back. He's going to need a good finish here today in that 3 truck. Then it's, Then it's going to be Sean Galligan alongside chaser Alex Filter. Filter is 24 points back. He is 7th in the standings. Then we got Martin Zakala and Chad Skinner. Then another chaser in the form of Adam Chambers. He is 30 points back from the leader, 10th in the standings. Doug Shears will start to his outside. Then we got Wyatt Johnston, James Bald, Daniel Schwab alongside Steve Marsh. Then chaser Robert Band back there. He's 4th in the standings, only 9 points out of the lead with Jake Cole to his outside. Then it's Noel Stiller, Philip Stiller, Andrew Gonzalez, Alex Ban. Matt Berg starting quite a ways back in that 20 car. He is 8th in the standings, 28 points back from the leader. Brittany Post starts beside him. Then it's Vincent Marsh and Christian Janes. Nick Eggleston, our points leader coming to this race. Boy, he's got quite a task on his hand. I believe he's the furthest back of the chase contenders. I'm looking through the list here, and I am pretty certain, yes, he is the furthest back of the chase contenders. Comes in with just a slim 5-point lead over 2nd in the standings, Mark George, so he'll need a good finish today. He'll need to be slicing and dicing, working his way up through the field. He starts alongside Anthony McCrory, and then it's going to be Kenny McCrory, then Logan Wilson, Patrick Scroggins, who I cannot say enough about this guy. He's been just consistent as they come in all 3 series. He's just been on a hot streak. To his outside will be Jared Crocious, and then it's John Worry and Arnold Columbia. But it is Michael Harvey on the point for today's race. So we are going to be watching very carefully all 12 chasers here today. But I want to just point out here, we have a very exciting Snickers Cup Series chase on our hands after our first race at Branson. I mean, this I did not expect to have happen, and it really surprised me the way that it came out. Right now, the points leader is Dougie Shears, only a 2-point advantage over 2nd place Anthony Notter. Then you only got to go back, I believe it's 8 points before you get to a tie for 3rd between Vincent Marsh and Jordan Hester, teammates from Joe Gibbs Racing. Then you go back 4 more points to Daniel Schwab, 4 more points, or actually make that, from Hester and Marsh you go back 3 points before you find Lisa Shears, then 1 point back to Daniel Schwab, and then you go 4 points back to Arnold Columbia, and as you can see, it's just very, very close. As a matter of fact, from what I'm seeing here, I believe that all 12 drivers are separated only by a mere 34 points. That's the closest it is in any of the series. Well, some of these drivers are going to be trying to get some experience for the next race, the Mobile One Cup Series race. A few drivers doing very well so far in that series. One of them is Sean Galligan. We saw him there on the inside of Alex Filter. He'll be starting about mid-pack. If he could get a good finish here today, I'd be very worried if I were the rest of the Chase field tomorrow when the 99 takes to the racetrack. Well, apparently I'm not doing so bad on the racetrack. I hope I'm doing well here in the broadcast booth, but just coming off Taco Bell Series Championship over at NASCAR Fan 328's channel, a second place finish over on NYY Force 20's race, and also a win over on NASCAR Fan 2483's channel. So, green flag in the air. Hopefully, this is a good omen. I don't know. But anyway, the green flag is out. And really, I'll tell you what, these four chasers that started up in the front, they're going to want to get to victory lane because that can help them out big time when we get to the chase. But look at this. Already we got maybe a challenge for the lead. Ben Stern coming on that inside line with Noah Cars. Michael Harvey opened the door, but now he closes it on the Ben Stern machine. And now he takes over the top spot. Harvey has 2 wins so far in the Oreo Truck Series, and he'd love to pick up a third one here today, being a chase runner, and he is pulled away from Ben Stern, but Stern is not giving up. He is closing in there, and he is very close to maybe closing in to the 62 truck. Meanwhile, back there, seeing a few cars making some strides. Adam Rose starting to move his way back up. He'd love to be able to go to victory lane for a third time as well. But look at Ben Stern. Look at this guy. He is coming in a hurry. And look at Anthony Nodder. Is this guy not coming off momentum or what? He had a win in the Mobile One Cup Series race at Branson and also a second place finish. This guy is the real deal right now. He has been on a hot streak just like Patrick Scarlett. Look at Ben Stern on the back bumper, and he's going for the lead from Michael Harvey. Ben Stern to the inside. Can he make it stick there in turn 3? He can. He's got the top spot on that inside line, and Ben Stern is going to the point. Look at Adam Rose coming all of a sudden. He's trying to maybe go for his third win in the Oreo Truck Series as he closes on the back bumper of the 9. Angel D'Souza is there. Anthony Nodder is there. Look at Nodder, 3 wide back there for second. Or make that for third. Paolo Gonzalez coming with him, and here's a battle on for the lead again. Adam Rose has got the top spot again. He took the win last week at Branson. Now he's out in front here at Kansas. Man, what a good choice to put this guy in the 91 for the rest of the season. He has just been driving the wheels off that 91 for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Meanwhile, Anthony Nodder's back there, and a chase contender in Matthew Rodriguez. He's starting to move his way back up to the front. Matthew Rodriguez comes into this race, into this chase now. He is back in the 9th position. A good finish today could help him out. Let's look further back here at the battle that's on for the 2nd position. Nodder has it. Rodriguez wants it. Meanwhile, Harvey and Mark George starting to move their way up, and also Alex Filter. The chasers slicing and dicing early. They got to do that in order to make sure that they're going to continue to be consistent here in the chase. Nodder is being pressured for second, but he wants to try and catch up to Adam Rose. Here's Matthew Rodriguez on his back bumper. Doesn't look like Rodriguez will put a move. The two of them draft together to catch up to the 91 of Adam Rose. They're going to try and keep him out of victory lane, try and make sure he doesn't get 2 in a row. Meanwhile, the top 5 completed of Michael Harvey and Mark George. Mark George, this seems to be the only series he's doing well in at all. He doesn't seem to have the luck that he has here, he doesn't seem to have that kind of luck over in the Mobile One Cup Series or the Snickers Cup Series. He did get a 5th place finish over in Branson in the Snickers Cup Series, but that's been his best finish for a long time in either the Mobile One Cup Series or the Snickers Cup Series, as now we have Matthew Rodriguez going to the inside of Nodder. Nodder now having to fend off the challenge of other chase drivers. Michael Harvey down there. Mark George is down there. Also the car of Alex Filter, and here comes another chase contender. He's in 6th. That would be the car of Robert Bann. And now Harvey and Mark George working together to try and run down Adam Rose. Filter is there. Rodriguez is there. We got 5 chasers in the top 7 right now. Harvey, George, Filter, Rodriguez, and Bann. But where is Nick Eggleston? Let's take a quick look through, see where Nick Eggleston, the leader in the points coming into this race, where is he? Back in the 30th position, trying to slice and dice through traffic. He's only got about 5 laps left to pick up the positions in order to be able to keep his points lead. Matt Smith is also back there. Not a good thing for our points leader coming into this race, Nick Eggleston. Meanwhile, Adam Rose continues to pace the field. A battle on for second between Mark George and Michael Harvey. Alex Filter suddenly starting to come into that picture as well. And look at back here. Here's Andrew Gonzalez coming fresh off a Snickers Cup Series win at Branson. He's running in the 6th position. Meanwhile, look at Filter. Look at the speed he got there in through the corner of turn 1 and 2. He's up to 2nd all of a sudden, bypassing the Racing with Jesus Dodge of Mark George. Now, we are nearing the end of this race. We have 10 of 14 laps complete. Can these guys work together to catch Adam Rose and maybe get a chaser into victory lane? Or will Rose go 2 for 2 in the Truck Series and go back-to-back at Branson and Kansas? Meanwhile, Andrew Gonzalez there. Remember, he's coming off the momentum of his win at Branson in the Snickers Cup Series. But Filter, George, they're working together, and Filter is closing on the back bumper of Adam Rose. They'll hit the stripe for 3 laps to go. Could Filter get it done and pick up his first win of the season? Filter closes in. He is a mere 1 truck length off the back bumper of Adam Rose. He's trying to close in here. He may put a move when we get to the backstretch. Let's see if he can do it. He's right on the back bumper of Adam Rose. Filter, can he put the move here? Filter waits. Now he dives to the inside. Filter has got the run into turn 3 with only a mere 3. Make it 2.5 laps to go. Filter is alongside Adam Rose for the lead. Andrew Gonzalez is coming along as well. Michael Harvey starting to pick up some ground as he's there in 4th. It is Filter with the lead. Andrew Gonzalez moves into the 2nd position. Michael Harvey into 3rd with 2 laps to go. Look at Gonzalez managed to forge his way to the inside of Alex Filter. He cannot do it this time as now Harvey tries to get a run to the inside of him. Cannot do it. Rodriguez, or actually make that Gonzalez, still on the back bunker of Filter. This is going to be a good race to the finish as they come off turn 4. They will get the white flag. Gonzalez took a peek, could not make the move. Filter put the block. White flag in the air for Filter. It's Filter, Gonzalez, Harvey, Rose, and Zakala. That's the top 5. Look at Matt Berg up there in 6th all of a sudden. Another chase contender. Rodriguez, or make it Gonzalez, I'm sorry. He's still there in 2nd, but will he put a move here on the backstretch? Here he comes to the inside. Filter will try and put the block in here to turn 3. Cannot do it. Filter on the high side. Gonzalez down low. They'll race it down to the line. Here we go. Filter will try and slingshot on the high side. Gonzalez down low at the stripe. How about that? Andrew Gonzalez pulls off another shocker here today in the Truck Series as he goes to victory lane yet again. He wasn't in the chase for the Snickers Cup Series, yet he took the win at Branson. He's not in the chase for this series, but still takes the win here at Kansas. Andrew Gonzalez, the momentum continues for that driver. Andrew Gonzalez, right after taking the win at Branson, he goes for another win here at Kansas. And finishing in 2nd will be Alex Filter. How about that for Alex Filter? 24 points behind leader Nick Eggleston. He finishes in the 2nd position. He was 7th in the standings coming in. I'll bet he'll be better off than that. There he is. Looks like he's going to pull alongside. Give a congratulations to Andrew Gonzalez. That's some good sportsmanship there. And, oh, what happened here? James Ball, Vincent Marsh, Matt Smith. Did a caution come out on the final lap? Jake Cole, Vincent Marsh, Pacioli, they're all damaged, but, I thought they crossed the start-finish line already. Brandon Gonzalez there. Matt Smith, another chaser. He's there. Adam Chambers is there. The lights are on the pace car, but I don't know why. James Bald's got a bit of damage. Why don't we look back to see if this happened under the green flag or not? Okay, here they are coming down to the stripe. They have not yet reached the stripe. Let's take a look and see if James Bald's wreck occurs before this does. Let's see, as soon as they hit the stripe, the race is over. There they are, they've hit the stripe. And James Bald, there's nothing wrong here. There's Nick Eggleston just ahead. Jake Cole there, Adam Chambers there. Do these drivers all cross the start-finish line? James Bald was the one that we saw that got the real big part of the damage. And from the look of it, it looks like everybody crosses the start-finish line. So I don't know what that whole wreck was about. We'll take a look. I did see when I looked at the replay, I did see one car upside down. We'll take a look though. Okay, now the race was over. What happened was these cars were all getting ready to come down into pit lane, and Daniel Schwab hits the 50 car of Dougie Shears. Jared Crocius gets some damage there, and you watch everybody else just come piling into this. There you go. Noah Cars gets nailed by Jake Cole. James Bald nails Timmy Pacioli. Sean Galligan nails Noah Cars. Look at Noah Cars up. Doug Shears barrel rolling. Look at that. Noah Cars is literally on top of Wyatt Johnston's race car. And Shears barrel rolling here. Oh, wow. He gets hit again by Vincent Marsh. But all these race cars had already crossed the start-finish line. They finished where they finished before this wreck even occurred, but still quite a few wrecked trucks here right after the checkers were taken. So here we go. Here's the finishing order. Andrew Gonzalez, Alex Filter, a chaser finishing in second. A great run for him. He's been having really a lot of hard luck over in the Snickers Cup Series and Mobile One Cup Series. This has been his saving grace. He's been doing very well over here in this series. He finishes up with a second today. Adam Rose finishes in third. Michael Harvey, another chase contender, in fourth. Martin Zakala in fifth. Where did Matt Berg come from? Another chase contender, but I never even saw him move his way up through the field, and yet he finishes in sixth. How about Noel Stiller? A great finish in seventh. Kenny McCurry, eighth. Patrick Scroggins, somebody put some cold water on his hot streak or something. I mean, this guy is impressive every single week. Ever since we left Loudon, he's been absolutely on fire. He finishes in ninth. Then we got Robert Bann, another chase contender, in 10th. Some more chase contenders behind him in 11th and 12th, Matthew Rodriguez and Mark George. Logan Wilson will finish in 13th, Ben Stern 14th. John Worry, believe he started in 41st. He moved his way up to finish 15th. Anthony McCurry in 16th, 17th, Anthony Nodder, 18th, R. Columbia Christian Janes in 19th. Then another chase contender in Lisa Shears. She finishes in 20th. 21st, Paola Gonzalez, Alex Band, 22nd, 23rd, Brittany Poe, Angel D'Souza in 24th. Brian Fleener, he started up in the top four, finishes a very disappointing 25th place. Philip Stiller in 26th, 27th, Steve Marsh. Jared Crocius finishes in 28th. In the 29th position is going to be Dougie Shears. Vincent Marsh in 30th. Timmy Pacioli, he came in 12th in the standings. This isn't going to help his running at all as far as chase points. 31st, Daniel Schwab in 32nd, Chad Skinner 33rd, Wyatt Johnston 34th, Noah Carson 35th, Nick Eggleston, and Adam Chambers. What happened to them? Wow. 36th and 37th. 38th, Jake Cole. 39th, James Bald. Sean Galligan in 40th. Matt Smith, another chase contender. He finishes very disappointing 41st. He came in third in the standings here today. And Brandon Gonzalez finishes in 42nd. So it is Andrew Gonzalez taking the win here today. He took the win in the Snickers Cup Series last week at Branson. Takes it here today at the Truck Series race. Boy, I'd watch out for this guy in both the Mobile One Cup Series race and over in the Snickers Cup Series race here at Kansas. Those races will be coming your way soon. Coming up next are the standings for the Chase. Hope you've enjoyed today's race. Please rate, please subscribe, please comment. For everybody here in the NNSCRA Studios booth, I'm Seth Cole. See you guys later. We'll hit Kansas once again with the Mobile One Cup Series coming up next.